Today we're tackling the 810-110 exam on AI concepts.
Yeah.
Rapid fire questions. Let's get you ready to pass.
Let's get right into it. I mean, we have a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, so first up, we have to talk about the actual corporate privacy risk
Yeah.
when, employees just casually use a public AI chatbot. Honestly, when I look at the options, my mind goes straight to the AI just hallucinating technical specs.
Right, like just confidently making things up.
Exactly. I mean, that feels like the biggest danger, doesn't it?
It is a massive quality risk, for sure. But the trap here is confusing a quality issue with a privacy one.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the real danger and the actual answer for the exam is that the input data may be used for model training.
Wait, wow. So if your engineering team is like pasting in proprietary code to debug it?
The provider might just absorb it into their system. It's literally like taping your company's financial report to a public bulletin board in the town square.
That is terrifying. And, since providers might keep our data, what if that data set includes highly sensitive health info? Like, how do we best protect PHI during public AI analysis?
Well, cognitive bias usually makes test takers jump straight to encryption here.
Right. It just feels like the safest bet, like encrypt the payload while sending it, right?
Exactly, protected in transit, but that's actually a trap.
Wait, really? Why is that a trap?
Because encryption in transit protects it while moving, sure, but once it hits the AI provider's servers, they still have to decrypt the payload to actually process your prompt.
Oh, I see. So the correct approach is anonymizing or redacting PHI from the dataset before transmitting the request.
You got it. Just strip the sensitive stuff out entirely. Otherwise, it's like mailing a highly secure locked box, but taping the key right to the lid.
That's a great way to put it. Okay, so data inputs definitely need sanitizing. But what about when safe data goes in and the AI gives you, well, garbage out?
Right, the output side.
Yeah, like when it confidently spits out an outdated technical spec from 3 years ago. I mean, looking at the options, I would definitely call that data poisoning.
Yeah, a lot of people do. It feels malicious, right? Like someone corrupted the data.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's super tempting to think that. Data poisoning is a malicious, intentional attack on the training data. What we're actually looking at here is just a knowledge cutoff.
So the model just lacks information released after its training ended. It just hasn't read the news lately.
Precisely. It's not poisoned, it's just ignorant of the present.
Like asking a 2021 encyclopedia to explain a 2024 event.
Exactly. And given these limitations, we have to think about how we safely communicate AI usage to our users.
Right. So if a company tells users that AI is summarizing their customer support tickets, which responsible AI principle does this actually support?
Looking at the principles, you might think this falls under bias mitigation.
Yeah, because by declaring the AI, you're theoretically acknowledging its limitations, which feels like you're mitigating something.
Right, but simply telling people you're using AI doesn't actually fix or mitigate any bias behind the scenes. This is purely about transparency.
Gotcha. So it's just about openness and allowing informed decisions.
Exactly. It's like a restaurant listing common allergens on the menu. The warning doesn't change the ingredients. It just gives you the facts so you can choose.
Perfect analogy.
Yeah.
But being open isn't enough.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the system actually has to act fairly behind the scenes.
Which leads to our final concept. What action actually proves fairness in a generative AI deployment?
Well, companies love to brag about hosting models in a carbon-neutral data center. Doesn't that show, fairness and responsibility?
It shows sustainability, sure, but it doesn't demonstrate fairness.
Wait, why not?
Because fairness requires actively checking for unequal treatment among different groups. The only real way to do that is auditing model outputs for bias.
Because you don't know if a recipe works until you taste the final dish.
Exactly right. You can redact PHI all day, but you have to check the actual results.
So those were our questions. Before we go, let me pull together the key threads.
Yeah, for this exam, you really need to keep these 5 concepts front of mind. First, never forget that the input data may be used for model training.
Essential.
Yep. Second, always prioritize anonymizing or redacting PHI from the data set before transmitting the request.
Right, don't just encrypt it.
Exactly. Third, you want to watch out for the knowledge cutoff when you see outdated facts.
Not data poisoning.
Right. Fourth, practice transparency by telling users when AI is involved.
The allergen menu.
You got it. And fifth, ensure true fairness by auditing model outputs for bias.
Love that summary. Well, here's something to chew on as you continue your deep dive today. If AI models are constantly learning from our prompts, who's ultimately responsible for the biases they pick up? Is it the developers who built the model or us as the users?